Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's a nice morning. Good morning, everybody. Just now, I got a request from someone that he wants to talk with me. So I am asking Bilal, would you come to the live, please, and join with me? So Bilal Khan, he asked me to come and talk with me, so I decided to come and jump in my life. I was on my bed, so I had to get prepared. That's why I have taken a few minutes, okay? So, Mr. Bilal, would you come, please? Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ma'am, Mehrina Shiraz, will you ask that gentleman to come and talk with me? Hello, Bilal Khan. You asked me to come and talk, you wanted to talk with me on science or some other things, I think. So you asked me, can you come to live and talk with me? Okay, just a minute. Oh, yeah. Let's we have a little chit chat, okay? Cool down. Yep, Iqbal Masood, he is going to be added right now. Hello, Iqbal Masood.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear it clearly right now. But still, the net is working.
All right, hang on 1 second.
Okay, sure. I'll get prepared.
All right. Well, first of all,
okay.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on live on such a short notice. I appreciate it.
Actually, I was on my bed, so I had to take a little time to brush me and get fresh. Okay. So.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay. I've watched some of your presentations on Facebook Live the last couple of days, and I wanted to ask you a few questions. Now,
sure.
let's actually settle the matter at hand right now. You posted two videos. Okay? Two videos. One by Kent Hovind, another one is John Lennox. Now, Kent Hovind is someone that I couldn't care less about. John Lennox, on the other hand, is a brilliant mathematician, and I do respect him. Now, the question that I have for you, this is your title of that post is that God exists, and in that the video that you posted, John Lennox tried to show that a God exists. Now, you probably know that John Lennox is a Christian. You do not?
Let me tell you first thing, that no matter who is who in science.
No. Please, hang on a second, man. Hang on a second.
You have asked me a question, okay?
I asked you a question. Do you know?
If you keep jumping.
The question is.
No. You have asked me.
The question is, do you know whether or not you know?
Yep.
The question is whether or not you know John Lennox is a Christian. That is the question. Are you going to answer that?
Are you gonna let me talk, or you will just keep talking?
Come on, dude. That's a yes or no question. Do you know?
No. Why you want to? Listen to me. Why you want to answer me like the way you want?
What do you mean?
What's the problem?
No.
I won't
because
answer.
This is a yes or no question. John Lennox is a Christian. You posted a video.
How are you sure?
Hang on a second.
Hang on a second, because you have raised the question. Right now, it is my turn to answer you. So why you think that I will answer the way you want me to get?
I don't want you to answer in I don't want you to answer in a particular way. I don't want you to answer in a particular way.
Did you ask me?
There is only one way to answer this question.
Did you ask me a question? Did you?
Yeah
or not? Did you? Yeah or not? Did you ask me a question?
Yes, I asked you a question. So there's only one particular way to answer it.
No. It's not your definition of giving answer. You have.
What do you mean by definition?
You have asked me. Listen.
What do you mean by definition? When did I ever define anything? When did I ever define anything?
Don't try to beat around the bush. You just ask me the question and let me give the answer. So whenever I will finish my answer, then you will say whether the answer is correct or not. No, I'm not gonna ride on your bicycle. I'm riding my own. No, why shall I hang? You have already asked me a question. Why you are making a fuss all around? Why you are
could
asking? No, I will tell you. I'm gonna tell
Can
you,
you
right?
please listen me
You
out
have.
here, man? Just 2 seconds.
I heard you. I heard your one question,
No, no.
and I'm gonna. No. First,
I
you one
understand
question.
you're gonna ask the question. I
No.
understand that.
Listen to me.
Dude,
You
I
asked me.
understand that.
You asked me one
At a
question.
minimum,
You
could
asked
you just
you.
restate the question I
Why
asked
you're
you?
beating around the bush? You have asked me the question, and you have
What do
to
you mean
give
I'm
me the
beating
chance.
around the bush? You
Why?
can ask me
Of
a
course
question
you're.
to answer.
Still
What do you
you're.
mean by it? Do you even know what beating around the bush means?
Why you're
Do you even
trying
know
to,
what that means, dude? Beating around the bush.
why you are trying to put your word
Do
in
you
my
even
mouth?
know what that means?
Who the hell you want to put your word in my mouth? You have asked me a answer, and it is my question, and it is my turn to give you the answer. So you
I
have
understand
to wait.
you're going to answer the question, but
You
all
have
I'm
to
saying,
wait.
can you just listen me out?
You have to wait till I
here?
answer you. You have to wait till I answer you. If you can't,
Okay,
if you don't want, then you can leave. No
right,
problem.
Go ahead. Answer the question.
Yeah. So whenever I will ask you the question,
to make sure that you
listen.
understood the question that I
want to make you understand first that when we are going to have this debate today, when I will ask you,
a debate. I don't like to do debates.
Okay, whatever you call it.
I don't like to do debates, dude.
Whatever you want to say, whatever you want to tell, it's a discussion or debate or whatever
it is. Stop screaming, dude. Stop
screaming. I'm screaming because I want to stop you.
Stop screaming.
I'm asking you. Come on. You keep talking. You know what's the problem? You have asked me. You have asked me a question.
Come back 10 minutes later. I'll be here.
No, why? I'm here. I'm here.
I'm
here. I'm coming
down. Calm down.
I'm already cool. You have asked me. Listen, don't play the game.
Calm down.
Don't play the game the way. Don't. You won't be able to. You won't be able to do that. Okay? You have asked me the question.
Just please. Calm down.
You calm down. You calm down. You try to understand the code of business. You try to understand how the conversation goes on. You calm down, dude. You are calm down. I'm totally okay. I'm on my feet.
Let's calm down. Let's not talk over each other.
Yeah, of course. You are not letting it happen, man. You're not letting it happen. Because you have asked me the question. No, you have asked me the question. You have asked me a question, and you want.
I will let you answer the question. Let me restate.
Will you keep silent? Will you keep silent for a moment?
I will, but let me restate the question.
No, I won't let you do that because you have asked me a question, and it is my turn.
Let me read the question.
Now it's my turn. Is it my turn? Is it my turn? Is it my turn to answer you?
Jesus Christ, man.
No, you may say, "Oh, come on." So you depend on Jesus. It's nice to know. So. You just stop and let me talk. You just stop and you got to understand that actually. No, I'm not understanding. I could have said, instead of Jesus Christ, man, I could have just said, "Oh, for fuck's sake." I could have said that, but instead, of course, you said Jesus Christ.
Of course,
there is some
slang. It doesn't.
No, that's not a slang. Jesus Christ is not a slang. It's when people try to say something, he just try to keep something what is in his mind is going on. So you said, Jesus Christ, it's fantastic to hear that. Now let me answer you. You asked me whether he is Christian or not. My scientific answer is...
I asked you whether you know if he's Christian or not. That's not what I asked. I asked you whether you know. You know if he's Christian or not. That's all.
Okay, you have asked me the question, and why you are not letting me...
I didn't ask you whether he's a Christian or not. I asked if you knew...
Are you my professor?
If you knew he was a Christian, you stated my question wrong. You didn't understand what I asked you.
Have you come here to teach me? Yes
or no? What do you mean teach you? Have you come here to teach me?
No, I haven't. So you asked me a question.
Listen,
yeah, you're behaving like a way. No, you are not asking me the question. You are also putting the answer in my mouth. You are not allowing me to answer.
The question is
yes
my
or no. It must be yes or no. What do you mean it must be? Yeah, your question. And still you are not giving me the chance to answer you.
It's my question, and you know what you're doing. My question wrong.
Why you?
I didn't ask you.
Why
I didn't ask you whether or not John Lennox is a Christian. I asked you if you knew. I asked if you knew if he was a Christian or not. That's all.
I'm trying to say you that, but you are not giving me the space to talk. What's the problem with you?
Go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
Yeah. Just stay cool, okay? The very moment you asked me about him, you are still, murmuring here. You're not listening to me.
Go ahead.
From a person who is going to get the answer from scientific point of view. So the person, whether he's a Christian or not Christian, is not a factor. But I do know that his name sounds that he is a Christian, like your name sounds that you are a Muslim. But I'm not sure whether he's a devoted Christian or whether you are a devoted Muslim, whatever it is. But what he said, from my scientific mind, he said that is correct. I am satisfied. Have you got your answer?
Are you done? Okay.
Yep.
So he is a Christian, meaning he believes in a different God than what you believe. Are you saying that he's wrong? The God that he thinks exists, the God that he just proved that exists, you must be saying, because it's not the same God that you believe in, you must be saying John Lennox is wrong.
Are you going to answer me? Are you going to put me the question and you're going to answer that?
What is the question? What question did you ask me?
I answered you. Now you are questioning me again, and you're answering it on my behalf. It's a funny game, man.
What do you mean I'm on your behalf? What do you mean on your behalf? Yes. Hang on a second. What
did I say?
And I understand that you say that he might be a Christian from his name. You think he's a Christian. Here's the truth.
No,
let's just say beyond.
Listen. I said maybe he's a Christian, devoted Christian, or maybe not. I don't know. But his name sounds Christian. He's a Christian.
Right. Okay, I got the answer. I got the answer, dude. I got the answer.
Now you carry on.
Okay, I got the answer. Now
you will ask.
Jesus Christ, just shut up, dude, and let me talk.
You will ask me. Listen, I'm setting the system. You will ask me another question, then you will give me the chance to reply. Okay, this way we will keep this conversation going on.
John Lennox, in the video that you posted, John Lennox, he tried to put forth his argument why a God exists. Okay, and you thought that was rational. That's why you posted it. That's why you posted it on your page.
Excuse me, are we talking about John Lennox or that person, another person? Which one?
No, I'm not talking about Ken Tobin. I'm talking about John Lennox. But this is the same argument applies, as a matter of fact. What I'm saying is, hang on a second. Let me just let me finish, dude.
You asked me about John Lennox.
Let me finish.
Okay, let me clear first. Let me
finish. That's
no. Let me
what I tried to do, and now you're doing it. Let me finish.
Let myself get clear first. That did you?
Yeah, didn't I try to do the same thing before? And
no.
you actually talked over me.
I am going to ask.
I tried to clarify the question. I tried to clarify the question. See, if you were to just give me that,
cool down, man. Cool down. Cool down.
What you have said, I would have done the same thing. I would have extended the same courtesy.
That's the problem. You are just babbling. You are yelling around. I am asking. Did you ask me who is Christian? Was it Lennox or was it James Coffin? Which one?
We're talking about Lennox. What do you mean by is it Lennox or someone else?
So you asked. You asked me about the Lennox, whether he's a Christian or not, right?
Right. I asked you, and I said that you posted his video saying God exists. Obviously, you're convinced by his arguments. Where he tried to prove that God exists. Now, the thing is, this guy, the God that he believes, is not the same God that you believe in. His God is different. His God, what he believes is that his God manifested himself as a human being, and his name was Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is his God. That's not the God you believe in. Jesus Christ is not your God. But So you must be saying that this guy, John Lennox, is wrong, isn't he? Is he wrong? Did he prove the existence of the wrong God?
You're gonna ask me the second question. You finish it.
Yeah, I just asked you a question. Did John Lennox is as a Christian, he believes, John Lennox as a Christian, he believes that his God manifested himself as a human being, and his name was Jesus Christ when he came to this earth. That's not the same God that you believe. Obviously, John Lennox didn't prove your God. John Lennox proved a God that you don't think exists.
Why are
you telling me? Is John Lennox wrong? Is John Lennox wrong?
Why you are lecturing, man? You are supposed to ask me a question, okay?
I
Before
asked you a
that,
question. I did ask
yeah,
you a question.
yeah, of course. So let me answer. It's your second question. Now, stay for silent for a minute and let me ask you this question. At the very moment I say that, from a scientific mind, whether he's a Christian or not is not a factor to me. Whether he's giving enough scientific proof which can convince me is my concern. Okay, so from my scientific mind, what I am thinking, what I have read and watched, what he is saying, I am convinced. So it is not about his religiosity or his identity. It is about science. I am convinced the way he put his logic. Have you got your answer? No. The third question. Third question, please.
What are you convinced of? What is he trying to convince? What is he trying to do here, actually, in that debate? Tell me. What does he exactly do? What does he prove there?
So before asking
what does he prove there?
Okay, before asking me this question, you go and watch the video again, and
no. I'm asking you. Have you watched it?
Why you are asking?
Have you watched it?
Why
have you watched it?
If I didn't watch it, then why did I post it?
Right. Then why can't we just state it? Why can't you just state it so that everyone that's watching would know about it? Just say that John Lennox in this video tried to prove this X, Y, and Z. Why can't you just say that?
Did you watch that? Did you watch the video?
I said, why can't you? For everyone who's watching it, for the sake of everybody that's watching here.
Listen, gentlemen.
Why can't you just say that this is what John Lennox did in this video?
Why shall I tell about according to your way? Why shall I?
Go ahead, say it in your way. Go ahead, say it in your way. What did he?
Listen,
try?
You know, you are making. You're making a lot of fallacies here, man. You have come here, you're asking me questions, okay? And on the other hand,
what
you are trying.
What fallacy did I make? Name the fallacy and tell me exactly where I committed the fallacy. Don't just say I committed fallacy. You must name.
You said it. How many times?
You must name the fallacy.
How many times you gonna?
Every time you say that,
let me ask you. How many times
you must name the fallacy that I'm doing, as well as exactly how the fallacy was committed.
How many times you gonna ask the same question? Why are you repeating? How many times you're gonna ask the same question again and again?
Why aren't you answering?
Are you okay?
Why are you asking me to go and watch the video?
Are you okay? Are you okay now? Are you okay now? If you're okay, then you just ask me the question one time. Don't repeat it again and again. It's a noise, you know. It's distortion. So you are asking me. Of course, you are distorting. You are polluting the total situation. Yeah. Don't you understand that? Of course, you are doing that, man.
You are going to answer my question.
You have come here to ask me. You asked me to come to the live, so I am here. Okay.
I understand.
So now
are you going to answer the question or not?
Are you going to answer the question? Listen to me. You are asking me some kind of question which is actually, you know.
I'm asking you some kind of bullshit.
No. Of course. Yeah, of course. You are bullshit because I posted a video
where John Lennox is trying to prove that God exists, but the God that he believes in is not the God that he believes.
Come on,
and you won't say it because
what you're trying.
John Lennox.
Listen, man. I know that what you are trying to do. Don't try to be over smart, please. None of us should.
Over smart.
None of we should do that. Okay, come on. You have asked me that. Did you watch that? So how do you assure that without watching, I posted it in my timeline? Does it make any sense? Is it a sensible question? So
it's not a matter of whether or not I watched.
It's a matter.
I'm asking you to confirm to make a point. I'm asking you to confirm what's in that video. So
this is you, man. This is you, man. This is you.
You don't understand.
This is you who gonna make a point. This is not me, because you asked me to come to the live and you are talking.
In order to make a point, we need to make sure.
Do you know what you are talking? You was talking bullshit over there. Right now, I expect you to talk something which makes sense. Okay. Did you watch that video? You asked me that whether I watched it or not. Now, my question to you, did you watch the video? And you make the point to me. You asked me. You asked me from point of view, why did you believe? Why are you so convinced on that matter? Why you are convinced on that matter? It is your turn. I am convinced. You have to refute me. Why am I convinced? Then you keep asking me, why I'm convinced on that? Why I'm convinced on that? You keep asking me. It is your turn. You will ask me the questions. Yeah, ask me which one makes you fuzzy or confused, and which one you want to ask me that whether I am convinced, why I am convinced. Come, ask me. Oh, he left. You see, he left. He just left, you know, stupid wannabe. He has come here and he is asking me, did you watch the video, man? If I didn't watch that, why shall I go and post that? So if you have any kind of question, you're going to ask me that. You're going to point me out that, okay? Sorry, so you come again. But before letting you come in, let me tell you first. You have to follow the rules of business. You are coming here to ask me the question, and you don't expect that my answer will be according to your way. So you, next time when you are coming, I'm going to add you. You will ask me the questions why I am convinced. What are the points I am convinced? Yeah, I have sent you, but right now I'm gonna invite you on the basis of these fundamental things that you have to follow and I have to follow too, that you're gonna ask me some questions from the videos, from the video where he said God exists and I say that I am convinced. Now you're gonna ask me on subject-wise, particularly subject-wise, why I am convinced on that matter. And you will let me know why you are not convinced. This discussion will proceed this way. If you are agreed, then you can come. Are you agreed? Iqbal Masood, I am asking you, are you agreed? You're gonna ask me the question that has been raised by John Lennox, one by one. You're gonna ask me what John Lennox said is wrong. Are you gonna refute John Lennox? Yes or no? You write it down, then I will add you. I think the people here are understanding what I'm trying to say, that he has come here to refute John Lennox. So far, I think. So he's gonna ask me the questions and the answers that Lennox made there is refutable. John Lennox is right? Correct? Then why you want to come here? If he is correct, then it's okay. You needed to come here. You want to check my balls? That's not going to happen. You ask me that whether he's a Christian or not. From a scientific mind, I don't care whether he is a Christian or not, whether he's a Bilal or whoever he is, till he is giving a satisfactory answer to my scientific query. So if he is correct, you need not to come. You are not going to refute him, right? Yep. Yep, Meher and Shira. Will not come? You want to come? No. Why shall you do that for the sake of argument? If you want to refute him, then you come, refute him, and ask me why, Mr. Mujibur, you are convinced with such silly question, with such silly answers. You're gonna say that. It's supposed to do that. I am cool down. This is my speed. It's the way of my talking, okay? If you want me to sing a song, I think my voice is not that much better, but I can sing a song right now. Because I like debate, you know, from my school life. So I am always cool, but I just like to go with the speed. So if you don't have anything to refute him, then of course, Meher Shira, you come here. Where is she? Mehreen. Mehreen, I'm not getting you. How can I add you? Inviting. I have invited you. If you want to refute me, John Lennox, then you are welcome. If you are not going to refute him, then it's okay. You can make a comment under John Lennox that, yeah, he's correct. Mehreen, I have invited you, but where are you? Mehreen, I have invited you. Yeah, just ask him what is his point. If he agrees with John Lennox, then what's his problem? Why he asked me to come live? I am trying to add you, miss. That doesn't matter whether I'm John Lennox or not. I need not to, but I'm convinced that his scientific description that God exists. So if you are satisfied with John Lennox, then you do believe that God exists. That's all. Should I be a John Lennox? I'm a student of science. He's supposed to be my teacher, my professor. You're not getting any kind of... What is the problem with you? You always making it... You sign out and come again. I'm waiting for you. Anybody here want to talk with me in English? Brother, you want to come? Doctor... You better say what you were saying, that you're absolutely okay with John Lennox. If you're ethically okay, then you must say under the comment that you are absolutely okay. Look, I told you, from my scientific mind, I don't care whether he believes or not, whether he's an atheist or not. If his science makes sense to me, I will say okay. So his religiosity is not a factor. You are not understanding me from the first point, from the first place. His identity, his personal identity is not my criteria. What he said, I have found it is very much convincing, and I posted it. I didn't go for his belief or what. He may believe, he may not. Who cares? No, of course I don't. Are you a mind reader, man? Are you a mind reader? You gonna read my mind from there? Then you please start it. You will get a lot of people who needs to read their mind. And you see, what did you do there? Here, you did nothing. You are a distorting noise. You know, you are in the law of thermodynamics, entropy. I'm sorry to say. I'm talking from the scientific point of view, okay? Whether he's a Christian or not, that is not my concern. And you know, you are laughable. A lot of people are here laughing. What you're doing? What you're doing? Why you are doing all this shit over here? No, I will. Why shall I add him? He has no any question. I'm trying to add. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam.
So, so I would basically like to come to the point directly. Are you able to hear me?
Yep, sure.
Yeah, I was going through these comment section, even though I have watched these videos sometimes back, but not now. But in this conversations which you were having with this gentleman Iqbal Masood, I will read out the comments. Okay, in this, your comment is that in this presentation, I am convinced. Wrong. Do you have any yardstick to judge right or wrong? And then this Mr. Masood is replying to you, yes, he has some yardsticks to measure, and which is like reason, logic, and evidence. Then again, he is saying, telling you, by the way, I'm available to speak live now. You want to talk? And then you said, sure, come. Fine. This was the thing, the conversation, and after which you people came to this live. So I was actually assuming that you people will have a proper debate on how logic, reason, and evidence are yardsticks to be considered with foolproof, like thing that you can be like these things, these aspects, logic, reason, evidence can be used to declare whether God exists or not. But when I just joined this live video, it's like a chaos. Why was this person shouting? I mean, when the questions were like not at all. I mean, the challenge that he uh, gave to you was not at all related to this video. Whether this Lennox person or Coven person, whether he's a Christian or this is not a comparative religious debate that we have to decide on whether Christianity is the truth or Islam is the truth. This is a simple point whether God exists or not. And God and atheism, theism and atheism are two subjects, okay, are two subjects. So here you are not representing Islam, you are just representing whether God is there or not. And he is representing atheism. So why is he talking about like whether Jesus Christ is my God or not, or whether he is your God or not? When this person Lennox is talking about God, definitely he is making some sense, and that will be a second layer of argument when we will go and discuss on whether Christians God or the Bible is true or Quran is true. That is not the case. So if he wants to talk, ask him to come and join you and talk on reason, logic, and evidence. And as far as I know, be it reason, be it logic, or be it evidence, none of these three fields are like complete in themselves to prove or disprove God. Because reason, as we all know, it depends on our like sensory perceptions, and what we see and what we hear, it depends a lot of things. We can hear only 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz ka sound. We cannot hear beyond that. We have like Vibgyor. We cannot see lights beyond that range. So what if I'm not able to see it? What if I'm not able to read it? Logic is like deductive logic and inductive logic. For these logical arguments also, we need to have observations of the whole thing. But can a person who is living in 21st century can make a claim that the person who was living in like DCs was doing something so and so that I can deduce from there, or I can induce from these arguments? No, it's not possible. Like evidences are like whether it is like empiricism, observations, experiments, these are all, we all know that scientific experiments happen in a particular environment where we like control temperature, pressure, and many things. And this world, this is like a different place. How are these things like possible to judge God as whether he exists or not? So his entire premise, this logic, reason, and evidence are like faulty, I mean very weak. Yeah, they can give an argument, we can present an argument depending on these things, but these are not sufficient a yardstick to measure whether, I mean, to understand whether God exists or not. God is like a metaphysical, it's a mystical, it's a religious realm, it's theological realm. We don't have to depend on like science. Science never claims to be the only yardstick to measure different aspects, different fields. We have emotions. How come science is going to like judge my emotion? How come? Can you ask that gentleman to please tell me how am I going to measure my feelings of love or respect or care? How? Where is his logic working there? If he's not able to define my feelings, how is he going to like explain on God with these like these flexible and these vulnerable, these weak aspects, these subjects? So if you want, you can definitely go ahead and talk about reason, logic, and evidence. How are these like incompetent? Because this is, I am quoting him. He is saying to you in his comments that he has all these reason, logic, and evidence as his yardstick to judge right or wrong, to judge anything. So this presentation has to be on it, not on whether Lennox is right or Kovind is right, whether he is like Christian, Hindu, Muslim, or Zoroastrian, or whatever, or Persian. I don't know. So you can carry ahead, sir. And yeah, I would like to know if he is like so much into reason, logic, and evidences. evidences. So he must be about about this one, Richard Dawkins. He must be a follower of Richard Dawkins. So why is like, how come Richard Dawkins is not so sure? I have watched his video where he was asked about existence of God, and he was mum. He could not reply because I think he's not that stupid to say such things. No, which he cannot prove, because he knows he cannot prove. And there are very many articles where this Dawkins is proved out to be a liar, a thief who has stolen data, who has manipulated data, who has bribed many people, archaeological department people, to like manipulate all these things. So I mean, this is like so mixed up things. And I would like, if he is about this Masood person is about this Dawkins, this Richard Dawkins argument, if he favors it, then I would also want to ask him about Cambrian explosion. How is he going to like make sense of it, and how is like DNA changing information and making an ape change to a human? I mean, I have a lot of questions, but I was expecting him first to begin with reason, logic, and evidence, and then definitely I would have asked him to go ahead and prove with his logic, reason, and evidence how DNA make those changes, because science has not been able to prove it till date. So how is he going to do that?
Yep. Can I interrupt you, ma'am, for a second?
Yeah, sure.
You stay with me. Stay with me, no problem. Okay. If you don't have problem, he told that he depends on logic and philosophy and science and blah blah things. Okay, logic. So let me reply him. Okay, Mr. Iqbal Masood. From there, you listen to us. Philosophy is a field mainly dependent on deductive and inductive reasoning. Listen to me. I am going to debunk you here also. Your logic. So, what I said, that the philosophy depends on deductive and inductive reasoning. Reasoning, rationality is intertwined. But the question we need to answer is how much a person can be rational. Okay, I am talking on rationality, okay? I am talking on rationality. You talked about rationality, so I am going to say that reasoning, rationality is intertwined. But the question we need to answer is how much a person can become rational. Has he got any problem to listen to me? I think Iqbal Masood is not normal. Okay, you didn't say philosophy. You talked about reasoning. So I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna say a few things on reasoning. I'm gonna refute you the reasoning. Okay. So you have to become reasonable, rational. You see, Ruth M.J. Byron. Have you heard about his name? Ruth. I think I'm getting some noise. I will add you again. Okay. Can I disconnect you for a moment, please?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh. Now there is no any problem. It's okay. Yeah, I'm debunking him. No, I will not let him, because he has come with an issue. With an issue, he couldn't apply that. So Ruth M.G. Barner, FTCD, MRI, an Irish cognitive scientist and author of several books of human reasoning, including The Rational Imagination. I'm gonna bring again. So let me tell you, the limitation of your rationality. It has been said by Ruth M.G. Barner, FTCD, MRI, an Irish cognitive scientist and author of several books on human reasoning, including The Rational Imagination. How people create alternatives of reality said, humans are rational in principle, but they are in practice. They cannot be reasonable in practice. They are always erroneous. And their performance is limited by various factors. Okay? It is in his book, If, and the Problem of Conditioned Reasoning, Trains in Cognitive Sciences. So you go to Harvard University, you get your PhD, and then you come and say about your thesis. Then we're gonna believe you. From here and there, some John Terry. We're not going to listen to him. We are going to listen to John Lennox. We are going to listen to the Nobel laureates. Okay, we are not going to listen to you. Rationality is that a good rational must be independent of emotions, personal feelings, or any kind of instincts. Any process of evaluation or analysis that may be called rational is expected to be highly objective, logical, and mechanical. If these minimum requirements are not satisfied, that is, if a person has been slightly influenced by personal emotions. Do you have emotion, man? Do you have feelings? And feelings, instinct, or culturally specific moral codes. Do you have any moral codes or norms? Then the analysis must be termed irrational. If you have your feelings, if you have your emotion, if you have your cultural background, moral codes, then you are irrational due to the injection of subjective bias. Who said it? A famous philosopher, A.C. Greiling. Come on, don't blah blah there. I'm recording it, so you get enough chance to talk here. But if you are not academic, then I will delete all your comments if it is not academic. But we know that I am telling it to the rest of my people, my brothers, the limitation of reasoning. He said that he wants to measure everything by his logic. Logic cannot be acted upon by a human being if he has emotion and feelings and all this kind of human quality. He cannot be a reasonable person, a perfect reasonable person. And we know that cognitive science, are you aware of cognitive science? And neuroscience tells that no human will be ever satisfied this kind of criteria, except perhaps a person with no affective feelings. For example, an individual with a massive damaged amygdala. Amygdala is a part in the brain, okay? If you have a damaged amygdala, then you won't have any feelings. Then you can be rational, but that would be a mismatch. Or severe, that is called, psychopath. So in order to become fully rational, you have to abandon your feelings. Max Weber, I think is a very well-known in his book, The Protestant Ethics and the Spirit of Capitalism and others writings, first brushed with the concept of rationalization. His idea of modern capitalism as growing out of the religious pursuit of wealth meant a change to a rational means of existence, wealth. That is to say, at some point, that the Calvinist rational informing the spirit of capitalism become unreliant for the underlying religious movement behind it, living only rational capitalism. What it says that the become rationality is quite a chaotic issue. So you are not rational either. And I want to add further about the rationality. The green, I think it's okay for him. Well, you have come here with your one question that whether John Lennox is correct or not. Now you have said that John Lennox is correct. You don't have any problem with John Lennox. Then you believe what he said. You're endorsing what he has said, so that's the conversation is over. I thought that you're gonna refute Mr. Lennox, and it was very charming for me, but you couldn't. But you come here and you wanted to talk on theology, comparative religion, whether his God and my God is the same or not. That is the comparative religion, man. If you want to talk on comparative religion, then you come next time. But today we wanted to talk on John Lennox, a scientist, not what he believes, but what he studies. So you said that you're agreed with him, and on that point I have come to the life, and the point is diminished, so I get to say you goodbye. Okay, you just get yelling, you made your point. and you are refuted. Take care of everybody for by this short notice. Anybody can come and challenge me, but that must be, that must be academic and on point. I won't let you, throw garbage here and there. I'm here always for you guys, the atheists. You can come to my timeline anytime, but you have to raise particular question. On that question, we will proceed on, but don't try to put your answer on my mouth. I have my own answer. Then you will get another chance to refute me. Then you have to give me another chance to analyze your refutation. And this is the way the debate goes. This is the system. Okay, goodbye. Assalamu alaikum, bhaiya. I'm gonna add you. I'm not gonna add you because that topic on that I have come to live is concluded because you have admitted there that you are absolutely okay with John Lennox. So what I have posted on John Lennox is correct. So we have nothing issue. That was the issue for what I have come to the live. Okay. You keep shouting, that's not gonna make any sense. You have accommodated and acknowledged to John Lennox. So that post, according to you even, though you are a human being, you raise a question, according to your comment, that is a right post. And I have posted something scientifically been approved also by you. For argument's sake? You want an argument? Argument is finished, man. The time has gone. Okay, take care of yourself.